Chelsea have just had their takeover completed. A very strange coincidence, it has to be said. Hello and welcome back to the channel, and yes, in a really strangely timed coincidence considering what's happening in real life right now, Chelsea have just had a takeover successfully completed by De Jong, replacing former owner Roman Abramovich. So, Roman feeling what's in the air in real life and leaving in the game as well. Coincidentally, I thought I'd bring that up. Before getting into the point of today's episode, two big games against Ajax and Man City. First of all, since last time when we drew 1-1 with Liverpool, we played a bunch of games and won almost every single one of them. We beat Bristol City in the Carabao Cup 2-1, 3-0 against West Ham in the league, 3-1 against Red Star Belgrade in the Champions League, 3-1 against Tottenham in the league. 2-0 defeat to Leicester, really disappointing that one, but nothing but wins ever since, only conceding 3 goals as well. 4-0 against Club Brugge in the Champions League, a lot of rotated 11s in the Champions League as well. Judson Bell and Ronnie Starr really stepping up. 2-0 win against Southampton in the league, an 8-0 win against Preston in the Carabao Cup 4th round, a hat-trick for Ronnie Starr, brilliant. 4-1 win against Aston Villa in the league. Fikayo Tomori getting 2. I just want to note Fikayo Tomori, I think he's got 3 goals this season. He's got quite a few. He's doing quite well, defending well as well. Really happy with Tomori. And then, Club Brugge a 2-0 win for Yabema with both goals. Bournemouth a 6-2 win. Jamal Musiala getting a hat-trick. I'll get to him. Everton just recently a 4-0 victory as well. Broha got a hat-trick and 1 for Sinsuk Bell. Brilliant game there. 3 goals and an assist. Incredible. But Jamal Musiala having a great season. Currently on 9 goals. Flying at the moment, Musiala. Best he's ever done for us. Just showing stat-wise how we're doing. Abraham's on 12 goals, Musiala's on 9, Broha's on 8. They're all contributing, they're all playing well, and that leaves us third in the table, 2 points off top spot Liverpool. We have a better goal difference, no games in hand or anything though. Very tight at the top of the table, and a tough game today. First of all against Ajax in the Champions League, but then back in the league. Big game against Man City, currently 1 point above them, and so if we lose, they go above us. Erling Haaland, top scorer at the moment, Kevin De Bruyne, most assists. They're flying as well. Going to be a very tough game, but we'll focus on that a bit later. First of all, focusing on this game against Ajax. Now, we've already qualified from our group. Yeah. So, if we get a point, we finish top. Yeah. Hopefully get a win, though, and help with Club Brugge get closer to qualifying. Fingers crossed. But you never know, do you? Team-wise news for this game. Squad is looking like this, if it ever wants to load. There it is, the 4-3-3. Kumas in goal, James, Tomori, Christensen, Lamptey as a back four, Gallagher, Mount, Musiala midfield, Hudson-Odoi and Broha on the wings with Abraham up top. The expected 11 at this point. They're all playing brilliantly, so you can't really justify changing it, in my opinion. So yeah, hopefully get the win against Ajax here, get this episode off to a good start and keep up this run of form heading into the game at City and secure top spot in the Champions League group in the process. Without further ado, let's get into the game. Tedic with a free kick into the box and Tagliafico headers against the bar for Hudson-Odoi. Thankfully clears Tagliafico offside anyway, but still, Ajax making the first real move of this game. Onana with the goal kick forward. Gallagher collects it easily to Musiala. Gallagher, Musiala to Christensen. Andreas Christensen back to Musiala. Through ball to Armando Broha. Can he get there? He can't. Back to Onana. Tagliafico. Ajax looking to create something from the back here. Gravenbach to Tadic. Tagliafico. Martinez. Ajax team very largely the same to the current team they have. Not changing much, to be honest. Tomori on the ball to Christensen. Gallagher. Through ball to Tammy Abraham. Drags it a bit wide. Gets out wide to Broha in the end on the left-hand side. Into Gallagher. Back to Christensen. To Musiala. Moving the ball around. Musiala through ball to Broha, heads it back to Lamberty, a chance to cross for Lamberty perhaps here. Tariq Lamberty plays back to Musiala to Lamberty, that crosses into Broha, who gets there ahead of Dali Blind and nods it in. The referee is checking VAR though. Hopefully this goal is about to stand. It's disallowed. Lamberty had wandered into an offside decision, sadly. God. Yeah, just on the pass back, inches offside. So close, but ball's in the back of the net, but it will not count. But a good start still. Half time here and still 0-0 at the Johan Cruyff Arena. We are definitely on top here. Shots, XG, possession, on all the metrics that matter, we are on top, but on the real metric that matters, goals scored, it is still level. Not too happy, lads. You got to do better in the second half. Pick it up and get us the win. All right, 50-ish minutes, and Armando Broja is pretty tired here, so I'm actually going to head into the tactics menu. I'm going to move Jamal Musiala up to that left wing. He's played there a lot this season. He's played really well when he has played there, so I'm really comfortable with him there. And Tino Anjorin's going to come on in that Musiala role. Now, Jamal, do you like being an inside forward, or would you prefer being an inverted winger? I can never remember inverted winger on support, ideally. So we'll give him that, and what we'll do actually is we'll bring on Brian Fiabema for Hudson-Odoi, a bit tired and not playing the best, and then Fiabema will be the inside forward on attack on that right-hand side. Free kick, Mason Mount to take it. That's a good effort. Pushed over the bar by Onana. Well saved. Behind for a corner, which Mason Mount's going to take as well. Plays the ball in, and Abraham can't quite get there ahead of Martinez. Tadic corner in. Oh my god, bouncing around. Oh god. I lost focus for a second there, so we will get that in all. It's very close from Ajax there, so we kind of, I feel like we should rewind. This is rewinding so slowly. Yeah, alright. Yeah, the corner played in by Tadic. Dali Blind getting the header across goal onto the bar. Drops down to Martinez. A free shot, but shoots. Well blocked by number 21 here. Lamberty. Well blocked by him. And then going across to Christensen and herding it safely into the arms of Kumis. It's coming close there, but the score does remain 0-0. And Reece James is very tired now, so he's going to make way in close to the 70th minute for Tino Livramento. Gravenberch on the ball to Thiago. Martinez. Tagliafico. Martinez. Through ball to Harla. Headed on to Tadic. To Gravenberch. Into Thiago. Tagliafico. Thiago. Into Kudos. Kudos. Ajax moving the ball around really well at the moment. Anthony on the ball on the right-hand side into Harla. To Anthony. To Kudos, to Thiago, to Anthony. We cannot get the ball, and Harla, it drops to him in the end, and he has a free shot at Kumis, and Kumis saves it really, really well behind for an Ajax corner here, which comes to nothing in the end. This is really zoomed in. Onana takes a goal kick. Gallagher gets there, heads it to Lamberty, collects it on the left-hand side. Tariq Lamberty brought down by Anthony, and I think that's going to be a red card. The referee's calling Anthony over his hook, and it is red. Ajax down to 10 men here, and we're actually going to go on to attacking now. We're just going to press a bit further forward with Ajax down to 10. Gallagher on the ball to Mount, back to Christensen. Christensen to Musiala. Lamberty. Christensen. Gallagher. Christensen back to Lamberty. Musiala. Christensen. Musiala to Anjurin. Through ball. Tariq Lamberty runs onto it. Gets the cross into the far post. Fiabema heads it across to Abraham, who pokes it in. I think that could have been offside, though. He looked like he might have just been an inch offside. It's going to VAR. I don't know if this will be given. It's not. He was just an inch offside, just like I thought. He did look. It was well played by Fiabema, the sub, to header it across. That's blocking the screen, but Fiabema, yeah. He's just, it's one, just like our first goal earlier was disallowed. It's inches, you know. So close, but the score is still 0-0 at the end of the day. Lamberty with a throw-in to Anjurin, back to Lamberty. Lamberty taking it forward. Finds the cross to Fiabema. Can't quite get there before Tagliafico, but Livramento picks up the loose ball to Mount. Through ball to Livramento. Looking for a cross, Tino. Finds it to Musiala. Headers against the bar. Inches away from giving Chelsea the lead. We're throwing everything at Ajax here, but they are defending very, very well. The Dutch team. Instructions wise, can we? Yeah, let's just push forward and be a little bit more direct with things. Let's just throw everything at Ajax here to try and get the win against them, with them having that man down advantage following that red card. And they've moved Neres to the middle, so we're actually going to play a bit wider. Look for the overlaps and play a bit wider now. Lamberty with the throw to Anjurin. Gives it away. Pumped forward. Bergery's going to get there. Christensen gets there first, thankfully, though. Back to Kumis. To Tomori. Fikayo Tomori. to Mount. Through ball. Tammy Abraham in behind. And smashes it home. And we're not going to push forward too much now. And we're actually going to go from attacking to positive. Because we have that lead. 89 minutes. Ajax 0, Chelsea 1. Tammy Abraham stroking that ball into the back of the net. Following that great through ball. And we do have the lead as time ticks down here in Amsterdam. And it looks like top spot in the group is secure with that 1-0 victory. Tammy Abraham, at the third time of asking, we have a goal that stands. Brohar's disallowed, Abraham's disallowed, but this one from Abraham does stand. And lads, all take your little praise. You're all green. All did a good job. You did well. Tariq, very happy. Kumis, man the match. I'm pleased with you, child. Brilliant. Finishing top of the group as expected, so maybe I shouldn't be too impressed, but I'm happy. Team of fully homegrown players, one step closer to winning the Champions League. You do love to see it. As we await the media reaction before heading over to that game against Manchester City, just see if there's any emails or that. If you're curious about the takeover, they gave us no extra money. I know it doesn't matter even if they did because I don't spend money, but they did give us no extra money. Christian's a bit tired. I'll rest the team now while I'm thinking about it. I did want to show something. Where is it? It's the goal 50. It's not here. I made a note. We had 3 players in it. Tammy was second. Musiala was 13. And Fikayo Tomori was 48, I think. So I didn't expect Tomori to be there, but I'm happy he was. He has been very good. And I will rest the team right now whilst it's on my mind. There you go. Training, rest for 1 day, because in 3 days' time we've got that game against City. Without further ado, I will go to now and we'll have a look at the 11, which will most likely be unchanged. And here we are, ready for the game against Manchester City away. Unchanged 11, I want to say. I'll look over it, and it is an unchanged 11 and an unchanged bench because the team's playing really well, so why would I change anything? Still going with the 4-3-3, of course, because City, very dangerous going forward with Haaland and Mbappe and Kevin De Bruyne in the team and Bernardo Silva. Very dangerous completely. So a bit more defensive with the 4-3-3 rather than the 4-2-4 again, but the 4-3-3 plays really well anyway, so hopefully we don't lose here. Hopefully we win, but I'd take a draw, I guess, to stay above City in the league and keep in the title race well and truly. Without further ado, though, to just get into the game. Pedro Porro ran for City to Sterling, deep in our own half here. Pedro Porro to De Bruyne, who has a goal, my lord. Kevin De Bruyne has just done a Kevin De Bruyne thing, and he's beautifully curled the ball from the edge of the area. It's very Hakim Ziyech, to be honest. He curls it across the goal and right into that top corner. Kumis cannot get there to stop it, and City take the lead in the 4th minute here. A very, very early, quick start from City. Hudson-Odoi currently off the pitch with an injury, but he's just come back on to pick up the ball. To Gallagher, Tomori, Hudson-Odoi, to Gallagher, Musiala, Abraham. Musiala. Christensen on it now to Musiala. Lamberty. Lamberty dragging the ball forward. Goes for Brohart. Diaz intercepts though. City back on it. Sterling through ball to Erling Haaland. Back to Pedro Porro to Sterling. Through ball. Christensen wins it before he can get to Haaland in behind though. Gallagher on the ball. Through to Abraham. Abraham goes out wide. Goes for the through ball, but Aki gets there first. We keep just giving it right back to him. Grealish. Brilliant tackle from Gallagher. Passes to Abraham. Abraham dribbles it beautifully before oh my lord. I just wanna go back and properly appreciate him absolutely doing Laporte in there. Because that was a thing of beauty. I mean, I want to zoom. Look at Abraham here. Look. Oh, sends Laporte one way and then goes the other. Takes it on. 2 guys on him here. And Abraham just taking it forward and stroking it comfortably past Edison in the goal in the end. And 10 minutes gone. It's City 1, Chelsea 1. We pull level. A very quick start for both teams here now. Corner for City. De Bruyne plays it in. And Erling Haaland is there to smash it in with a header. City take back the lead here through Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland so dangerous. There's really not much you can do when he gets in behind, and he puts City back ahead here as we get closer and closer to half time. City with another corner. De Bruyne plays it in again. Tomori gets there at the far post before Haaland. Mbappe bringing it back in though. Mbappe, Hudson-Odoi, to Tonali. Musiala clearing it. But it's City pick it up again. Nathan Ake to De Bruyne. De Bruyne to Ake. De Bruyne. Ake to Grealish. To Ake. De Bruyne. Switches play to Pedro Porro. Into Sterling. Shot blocked, but it just drops. To, what are the odds of that? It just drops perfectly to Erling Haaland, huh? My player blocks it, and it just bounces up onto the head of Erling Haaland. I mean, and two of my players are injured. What can you do really? Honestly, what can you actually do when this happens? It literally just drops to Erling Haaland. I mean, come on. Good lord. And half time, City are 3-1 to the good. Disappointing how easily we're giving it away, but you know, sometimes the luck is just falling to Man City, it seems. Hudson-Odoi and Musiala both tired, both could probably stay on, but Hudson-Odoi instead is going to make way, and we're going to bring on Brian Bema, and Musiala is going to make way for Tino and Durin. And what I'm actually going to do as well, I'm going to bring off Broha for Harvey Vale, and we're going to change tactics, and we're going to play with wingers instead of inside forwards and inverted wingers. We're just going to play with out-and-out wingers. Harvey Vale and Fiabem are both really good in the winger role. And we're going to play a bit wider. And we're going to focus play down the sides. And we're going to hit crosses. We're going to float them in. And we're going to go for Tammy Abraham that way. Play a bit more direct as well. Because this isn't working. So may as well change it up. Go a bit more direct. Try and get the balls to Abraham, a big lad. And see if we can take advantage of City that way. Ruben Diaz on the ball. To Laporte. De Bruyne. Laporte. And Nathan Ake. Nathan Ake passed his man with a bit too much ease. Through ball to Mbappe. Reece James can't get there first. Mbappe still on it. Back to Grealish. City's team is too good, isn't it? Mount wins it. Punts it forward to Abraham. He just heads it to Ruben Diaz, you know. I got nothing. Through ball to Mbappe. He scores. This is going to be a very long day at the office, isn't it? Justin with a throw for City right by our corner flag. See passing around Justin to the Tonali. De Bruyne smashes it, and Kumis thankfully does get there to tip it over the bar. And it's a corner which De Bruyne is going to take. Plays it in Haaland at the near post, but he thankfully heads just over the bar once again for City. But I mean, City are 4-1 up, so at the end of the day, I guess it doesn't really matter if they header corners over the bar, does it? De Bruyne with a free kick into the box. Laporte's header over the bar is literally all City here. We're not having a sniff here at the moment. Nathan Ake with a throw to Gavi. Ake into Grealish, but Vale gets there, pumps it to Abraham. Tammy Abraham holding the ball up well to Fiabema, who just passes to Laporte. Edison on the ball for City now. Diaz, Tonali, De Bruyne, Diaz, De Bruyne, Gavi. Through ball to Haaland. Tomori's meant to be man marking him, but Haaland just dribbles past him, of course, before slotting it away for his hat-trick. As City go 5-1 up in added time, and the only blessing we have is the full-time whistle has now blown, and it is full-time. Thankfully, it is over. City get a 5-1 win. We have been thrashed. I'm not happy, lads. Kumis with another shocker. The whole defence was a shocker, to be honest with you. No one was good. Abraham got 7, which is average, to be honest, but disappointment, you know. Our good run of form ends. City climb to the top of the table, and we're 2 points off them. If Liverpool United win their game in end, we'll be 5 points off top. But we will keep on pushing nonetheless, I assure you, on all fronts to try and get as much silverware as possible, this entire homegrown 11, as they develop more. Musiala 1 to 2 days, Hudson-Odoi 1 to 2 days, so they're not out too long term, thankfully, either. But that, like I said, is it for today. Now, next time we'll be back. God, we can come back for the Carabao Cup, I guess. Yeah. Go on, we'll come back for the Carabao Cup final. And you know what we'll do? Carabao Cup quarter-final, and we'll do Tottenham, because Tottenham derby, and also that's the new year, so we'll have all the awards in to look at as well. But that's next time, and that's it for today. I do hope you have enjoyed a good start, but a disappointing end, is what I want to say. Following out defeat to City, but we're going to keep pushing nonetheless to try and win this title, no matter how amazing City's team is. and seemingly unstoppable they are, we're going to give it a good go. And if you want to join us on that journey to try and win every trophy possible with this now entirely homegrown 11, then please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more updates on this series. And as always, I want to say thank you for watching.